We're going to be graphing the tangent function in this video. The equation that we're going to be starting off with is y equals 3 tangent in parentheses 2x minus pi plus 1. We're going to factor out the b value to get the true value of h. And now we have the equation y equals 3 tangent in parentheses 2 in parentheses x minus pi over 2 close parentheses plus 1. Now the tick marks that we have are pi over 4, pi over 2, 3 pi over 4, pi, 5 pi over 4, 3 pi over 2, 7 pi over 4, and 2 pi. We showed how to get these tick marks in our previous video of graphing sine, but if you haven't watched that, here's a quick overview of how to get it. You need to first find the period, which is 2 pi over the absolute value of b. And in this case, the b value is 2. So the period in this equation is going to be pi. Now we have to get the tick mark width. So we take the period and divide it by 4. So since the period is pi, we'll get pi over 4. And that will be our first tick mark. And we'll continuously add pi over 4 to get the remaining tick marks. Now we're going to be graphing the tangent function. Before we graph the tangent function, we first have to graph the cosine function. Now, the h value of the graph is at pi over 2, so that's where we're going to be starting our cosine graph. And then we're going to be graphing it normally. Now, this is a cosine function with the dots connected with the line. We've graphed the cosine function to help us find the asymptotes for the tangent function. From the cosine graph that we've created, we can find the vertical asymptotes of the tangent function by drawing a vertical line wherever the graph of the cosine intersects the sinusoidal axis at y equals 1. And this is the graph you'll get when you draw the vertical asymptotes. Now we remove the cosine function and we keep the vertical asymptotes. And now we draw these cubic function-like lines to represent the tangent function.